What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis and this is GenFlow. Just off the bat, let's go outside and let's see what we got for the Lexus today. It is a Lexus video. I do have something for the Genesis though, so stay tuned for that. But right now we're gonna head downstairs and we're gonna see what I got for the Lexus IS300. I'm super excited and I hope you guys are excited too, so let's go downstairs right now. Hello, beautiful. All right, so if you guys do remember when I did a walk around of the car, kind of showed you it, and I showed you everything wrong with the car. There were a couple things that I wanted to address on the Lexus. I wanted to fix, so we actually don't need to move any further than this. Exactly right here, that's a cracked tail light. I kind of just want to see if I can like punch into it and like break it, but I shouldn't do that. Oh, okay guys, that was a bad idea. That hurt super bad. Such a bad idea. Like literally, I just broke my tail light. Somebody would have probably bought these too. Somebody would have probably like needed this, but oh well. So OEM, these taillights are pretty cool. I actually like them a lot. They kind of remind me of like the JDM look with like the circles. But I got a good deal. I came up on a pretty good deal. They're not my favorite style of taillights for this car. I couldn't say no to it. I couldn't pass up. And the guy was only like 45 minutes to an hour away, so I drove up to him today. I'm sorry I couldn't film that, but yeah. I don't remember his name, but shout out to you. He did hook me up with super dope taillights. The taillights are aftermarket for the IS300, of course, so let's get into the new taillights. Alright guys, so I am outside and I do have both of the taillights. Personally, they're not my favorite like style of aftermarket taillights for the Lexus, but I think they're a little bit better than the OEM ones. They have a little bit more spice, a little bit more flavor, you know. But just a little FYI, the taillights on eBay, they do cost like $135, $145 I think, and I personally only picked them up for 80 bucks. So basically the guy wanted to sell them for 100. I offered him 80 and he said no. Then I came back 2 weeks later, I offered him 80, he said yes. So that's basically how this deal worked out. And yeah, let me grab the OEM taillights just so you guys get a little bit kind of a look like before and after, I guess. Here is the OEM taillight. It's pretty basic. I'm going to take the camera and show you the side-by-side comparison just so you kind of see the difference a little bit more. Here's the difference. These are OEM and these are the aftermarket. Like I said, it's definitely not the style like of taillights that I'm in love with for the IS300. When it comes to aftermarket, I really don't like this chrome circle right here. I honestly think that the OEM one looks a lot better, but that's okay because I think what I'm going to do is open up these taillights in a future video, and I'm going to paint all of this chrome red. And basically I'm just going to clean these little taillights up, make them kind of like my own in a way, just make them a little bit more unique. But yeah, that's the main difference. The opportunity presented itself. It was such a good deal, so I really couldn't have passed up. The guy even told me when I bought them, he's like, oh, you know, I saw them online, they looked cool, but when I got them in person, these taillights really weren't the look I was going for, so that's why he let them go so cheap. But I mean, it's content for you guys and it's a little bit of a change for me on the IS. So right now guys, we're going to bring the taillights to the Lexus and I'm going to show you all the steps to remove your taillights and install the new ones. It's really not hard though, it's super easy, and it's basically like plug and play. So you are going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, so make sure you have that handy. And let's take the rest of these taillights right here and bring them to the Lexus so we can swap them out. So this is the broken one we just broke. Basically, here's your Phillips head, and you have two nuts right here and down there, so you're going to want to screw those out. Let me try to do that. Guys, the Lexus is a very good starter car and I would recommend it just because it's so easy to work on. Like the taillights literally are going to take 10 seconds to remove and 10 seconds to plug in. I am walking you through this, so I'm going to take a little bit more than that, but basically you take your two screws out, and let me remove all of this up. Okay. And just wiggle the tail light out until it pops out. So you're going to turn these counterclockwise, all three of them. So we're gonna put you on the floor. Let me just give you guys a rundown of basically what I did. You're going to take your aftermarket taillight, and then you're going to plug in the turning signal back where it's supposed to go, and then right across from the turning signal is this blue bulb. So I will pull it out for you guys just so you guys can see. It's like a kind of a blue tint. There you go. All right, we plugged the blue one. We have the turning signal. So right now what you're going to do is you're going to take your actual brake light. You're going to pull this bulb out, and then I will show you what to do after that. So let's pull it out without breaking the bulb. That would be nice. Okay, and there you go. Here's a bulb. You just want to set that down right there. And then what you want to do is you want to take this connector right here. This is going to replace the brake light bulb. So what you're going to do is it's pretty simple, plug and play. You're going to plug in the connector to this tan housing, and then we should get ready to install these taillights in, and it should be all good to go from there. So what we want to do there, just like that. And that's how she sits. So right now I'm going to put the OEM one back in, and then you guys can get a side-by-side comparison. So guys, I'll be right back with the OEM taillight right now. All right, so now we have both of the taillights. Let me close my trunk. All right, like I said, in my opinion, I do think the OEM ones are a lot cleaner, but there is a big but in this too. Let me go ahead and plug in the battery so I can show you guys. As you can tell, let me go at it like an angle. There you can see the OEM ones, they just light up like regular taillights, and then the aftermarket, they have all these cool LED lights in them, and it looks kind of crazy at night. So from just the design, I do like the regular ones. Definitely when the aftermarket ones are lit up, they definitely take the win. So yeah, we're just gonna run with the aftermarket ones for a little. I'm going to be getting a new style later on down the road once I get sick and tired of these. But as far as when the lights they light up, they look pretty sick. So we're gonna roll with them for a little bit. They're not personally my favorite style, but we'll roll with it. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of chrome. Actually, I'm not a fan of chrome at all, unless it's like some super dope two-piece wheels. But I mean, it's okay. It's they were 80 bucks, so really didn't lose much. I got to make a dope video for you guys.
Feel me? I might sip out this bottle until it get hollow. Shit, I might sip out